Hi, Kitchen and Healthy Eating Coach Mary Colette Rogers here, and with vegetableamonth.com. Today I want to share a favorite recipe called Italian zucchini sandwiches. It's the one that I've been making for many years. And the featured vegetable, of course, is zucchini. So, one of the things you need to know about zucchini is that it's a warm weather vegetable, which means that it tastes best, it's most available, and it's most economical in the summer months. And one of the surprising things about zucchini is that if you're able to get it from a garden and it's freshly picked or from a farmer's market, it's unbelievable how sweet it is. I was surprised the first time I grew some in my own garden and saw how sweet it is. So that will be our featured vegetable, and we're going to be grilling it today, which is another great thing in the summer, to be able to grill everything outside so you don't heat up your house. So what do we need for these Italian zucchini sandwiches? Well, obviously, the first ingredient, and the main ingredient, is zucchini. About 1.5 pounds to serve 4. And to measure this in the store, it's about 3 of these medium-sized 6 to 8 inch zucchinis. In addition, we need some tofu. I'm using an extra hard version so that it holds up better on the grill. Pizza sauce, my favorite, is the Muir Glen's Organic. A rice Parmesan cheese, vegan style, a favorite Italian dressing, of course the olive oil that you probably have on hand anyway. For the bread, we want something whole grain. I'm using a gluten-free version for this sandwich, and some basil, and salt and pepper to taste. So if you ever get discouraged by the price of fresh herbs in the grocery store like I did, here's an alternative. I discovered that a fresh basil plant was the same price as the little packets of herbs. So I went ahead and just got that because I figured once I take off the basil leaves that I need for the sandwiches today, I've still got a basil plant that's going to produce enough basil for several dishes after that. So today we're using a whole grain bread, which I really encourage people. I know we love our white bread, it's so comforting, and yet it's so devoid of nutrients. And so think about weaving some whole grains into your diet with sandwiches. In particular today, I'm using a gluten-free one because I'm gluten-free, and I've found this wonderful one, millet bread from Food for Life, which is quite delicious. So in terms of equipment, what we need is some kind of tofu pressing apparatus, a couple bowls, a saucepan, a deep one is particularly helpful, cutting board and knife, can opener for the pizza sauce, a plate, spray olive oil, and it's optional, but grilling pans are very helpful, and then a spatula to be able to turn our tofu and zucchini. We're pressing the tofu because the tofu picks up the flavors of the dish a lot better if it's not filled with water. A couple of ways you can do this. You can just gently squeeze it. You could set it in a bowl and let it drain over a few minutes, or you can use a temporary homemade tofu pressing apparatus. Slice the zucchini. Put the zucchini in a bowl. Drizzle with about a tablespoon of olive oil, sprinkle with salt and pepper, and then rub them with your hands to evenly coat. The tofu is drained by now, so let's go ahead and marinate it. It will be able to absorb the flavors of the dressing really well. Make sure the rest of the ingredients for the sandwich are all ready before you start grilling. The zucchini and tofu can be laid directly on the grill, but I prefer to use a grill pan. It's easier to flip them and get them on and off the grill. I spray the grill pans before putting the zucchini and tofu on. Put the tofu and the zucchini in the grill pans. So warm the pizza sauce over medium heat. Grill the tofu and zucchini over high heat about 2 to 3 minutes, or as long as it takes until they're browned. When the tofu and the zucchini are just about brown, add the bread to the grill. Don't forget to stir the pizza sauce so that it doesn't burn. When the bread is nicely toasted, go ahead and assemble the sandwich, starting with the bread, a little bit of the sauce, the tofu, the grilled zucchini, a little more sauce, and then the beautiful basil leaves on top with a little bit of sprinkling of Parmesan cheese. And there you have it, a meal-in-one sandwich that you can have for dinner or for lunch.